Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We have got loads to go over today as we have received a brand new major order in game, and this one seems to be running purple. Yes, that's right. We are going to be heading in for the Illuminate as they seem to have found out our dastardly plan. So we are going to be talking about that. As well, there is no patch update today, and you are going to have received some issues with regards to the briefing on the Galactic War table, and we reached out to Mitchimus, the community manager, as to the reason behind both of those things, and he's personally given us a statement with regards to those. So we're going to give you guys all the information we have today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers with the most effective and healthy energy drink choice compared to those tinned alternatives that we're all used to. The link's down in the description. Make sure you use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. And we're still doing the giveaway for the helmet. We have only got about a week remaining on it. If you want to get involved with it, head down to the comment section, salute emojis all around, and click the link in the description. It'll enter you in to the giveaway releasing in a week. Good luck to all. Now let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So starting off, there has been a few problems. We have a brand new major order, which we'll get into in a moment, but you will have not received a briefing in game, a lot like pretty much all of us. I reached out to the community manager Mitchimus and asked exactly why that was, and the response that we received back was this right here. The way we initiated this major order was slightly different to how we previously have done it, which has caused UI issues for some players. Now, obviously, this is a minor one, and they have posted up the main movement on their Twitter, and will probably post up the rest of it on Discord a little bit later on. This may well be resolved, but just in case it isn't, what we have for you guys right here is the post from Twitter stating, Major Order, the Center of Science on Fenrir 3 has come under attack by the Illuminate. Simultaneously, the Illuminate have struck Pelan 5, the construction site of the repulsive gravity field generator. The enemy's objective is clear: jeopardize our efforts to halt the Meridian Singularity. This attack proves the rightness of our efforts and the desperation of the Illuminate to finally strike so close to the Federation rather than sparsely populated colonies. The Helldivers must defend these critical sites. More attacks on other planets may come. This also presents an opportunity, however. With enough specimens, our scientists may be able to further investigate how the Illuminate are able to control the mind of the voteless. A thorough understanding of this technology would allow countermeasures to be developed to protect as innocent citizens. And as you can see, our major order right here is to defend the Illuminate attacks on our critical infrastructure and pacify the specified number of voteless for further study. Defend against 5 attacks from the Illuminate and kill 1.25 billion voteless, which is very easily done because they come in absolute swaths of them. I believe that if we take a look at the Galactic War table, we have already solidified one of the 5 attacks, and we have managed to clear off 121 million of the voteless already. A pretty easy one, as we've got 3 days and 10 hours remaining. It appears that the latest planet to actually be attacked is over on Turing, which actually holds our Xenoentomology Center. So this is going to be quite a big one. They seem to be going right for the jugular. They had originally gone for Fenrir, but that has now obviously been taken back, and that is safe. The Center of Science can continue its hard efforts. But as of right now, we've got one planet with 9 hours and 30 minutes remaining on the clock. We have to go ahead and defend that on a level 10 invasion. Our issue right now is that we only have 17,000 active Helldivers, which means that the movement for this one is going to be pretty damn bleak. But we also know full well that when the Illuminate attack in swaths, the Meridian Singularity starts to move a lot more because they get more of the accumulation for dark energy. So the more of these actually survive, the more issues we're going to have. So we are going to really need to fight against the Illuminate and push back the purple forces. Fingers crossed it works well, but we'll have to wait and see exactly how that one pans out. Moving into other news though, it is Tuesday, which normally means it is update day, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering if you're going to be receiving an update, or at least at the point of this video going up, you probably have already realized you're not going to get one. The community manager, Mitchimus, has got a response as I reached out to him earlier this morning, asking about the update and whether it's actually going to be coming. He made the statement right here. No update this week, unfortunately. The team is cooking right now though, and we want to make sure it's in a good spot before we release, which is absolutely huge. This does not mean that we'll be receiving this next week, but it does mean that we aren't going to see anything this week. What this does tell me though is whatever it is that they are working on right now is so damn big that it is taking this long to actually fix. Now, if we actually get towards the update period and all we see is bug fixes and rectifications and a small balance patch, I think I'm going to be extremely disappointed with the amount of time that this has actually taken to genuinely cook. It has seemed a little bit ridiculous to think that we've had to wait all of this time for nothing to actually come out. Now, as of right now though, all he can say is that they are definitely cooking, and unfortunately we'll receive nothing this week. So what is it you guys are thinking? Let me know via the comment section below. Do you reckon that we'll be receiving it next week? I believe the Baskinator had even made statement that on the 29th, we may not be receiving anything as well. So at this moment, your guess is as good as mine, but I truly believe that whatever it is that they're cooking back there, this is going to be some really big food. And finally, there seems to be some issues happening right now with the difficulty change-ups inside of the game, which is a little bit odd to say the least. B-Vitamin made a statement earlier this morning stating, normally being unable to change difficulty just means that there's an operation active already, and starting a new one brings the options back. But given there's a whole bunch of people reporting it and there hasn't been an update, something might have happened on the back end. I'll get the team to look into it when they get in office. Let me know if it just starting a new operation still fixes it though. Somebody did respond and stated that no, starting a new operation does not fix it, there is still a problem, and B-Vitamin made the official statement of there is something up with the difficulty selection for some players. We're looking into it, nothing you can do about it right now, but sit tight, the team is on it. So hopefully at some stage today that one will be rectified and we should be able to work our way out of that, having the difficulty selection rectified by that point. So make sure you stay tuned, as soon as it does get fixed, we'll make sure we have it up for you guys here on the channel. And taking a look at your top comments from the latest video, as we had a lot to talk about over there. There is a lot happening on the Galactic War table, and it's looking a little bit spicy, especially with the Illuminate in hand. This first one right here states, the Gambits worked out due to 1, they spelled it out for everyone, and 2, they had the Predator strain on the Gambit planets. They failed to do this with previous time when they dropped the incineration core the first time. They are learning, slowly, but they are learning. And yes, that seems to actually be the case really nicely. We hit 2 double Gambits back to back on the Terminid sector, and it was so nice to actually see the teams working together and the community working as one. But again, you are right. The issue we had on the Automaton sector was that they released the incineration core and then put the Gambit and main activity on something completely different, something that didn't have the incineration core on it. It made no sense, but unfortunately, that was an issue they had back then. They don't seem to have it anymore, and they definitely seem to be learning. This next one right here states, the less active players we have, the better the strategic deployments are. Just saying, if we ever get to launch an offensive, the enemies of freedom are screwed. The DSS is on truce because of a 0% decay with no MO. This is by far the best planet to focus on, as any effort put into an effort with decay will most likely just see it disappear. Now, unfortunately, we do have an MO now, so it's one of those movements, but did they manage to take truce before that happened? No, they actually didn't. It seems unfortunate, but they managed to get about halfway through before this major order dropped. So everybody's over to the purple side now. That's just how this game operates. And finally, this one states right here, hoping they fix performance and the graphical bug with capes and other just small annoyance bugs. Well, for me personally, with the amount of time it's taken them to actually release any of these patch updates, I'm really hoping for a lot more than that, but I hope that that definitely happens to be in there. It's definitely needed, and I'm sure that we all know exactly how necessary it is. Unfortunately, that's all we got time for today. Not really a positive one, but not a negative one either. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, smash the like button, subscribe, press notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.